is the Thrift pop-up in 5 Points. So we're going to drop it earlier. We just bumped our last episode. It just got bumped. That happens.
That doesn't happen.
Look at
often.
that.
No, but the best thing
that.
I know. And right after that drops, then we've got some big news, and then we're dropping our fucking Seed & Smith dart pen. So if you already have the pen, fret not. We're going to have full gram cartridges. What I'm calling is a Paloma crossed with an Ecto Cooler. So it's really an ode to our 90s days.
That's unbelievable.
Right?
What a description.
It's very citrusy. It smokes brutally well, and it's perfect for sitting by the pool. Maybe if you're going to Meow Wolf, or maybe you're going camping. It doesn't matter what your vibe is this summer. You want to have the Seed & Smith dart pen in your pocket. So check it out. Ooh, that smells really good too. But
nice.
Now it's time for the questions. Chris, you ready?
Yes.
All right, you go first.
All right. So, Stoned Appetit question of the week. When, let's say you're pulling a ThriftCon, or you're doing a thrift pop here in Denver, so you're going home late at night, you're starving when you get home, what's that late night snack, freezer, fridge, pantry, what are you going for, like, when you're just don't want to do anything but need a snack?
I'm probably either going to go with just like some straight up like nachos, like chips and cheese with Hava corn chips. Best chips there are.
You like those chips?
I love Hava corn chips, bro. I'll die for those chips.
Man,
I will die for those chips, Kip.
I love the on the border
Hava with the hint of soy sauce, bro. It's unbelievable. And like you can tell which ones in the bag have the more soy sauce on them because they're a little bit darker. So then you grab those ones and you're like, this is about to be a treat.
I did not ever think of a soy.
Those are good chips.
They're so good, dude. They're so good.
Those are pretty good.
They're so fucking good.
And with cheese dip?
The only problem is just with because you got to shred. That's the other thing. You got to shred or grate your own cheese. Don't get shredded cheese. Get the blocks. Grate your own cheese. It's much better in the long run. I promise you. I hope I will also advocate for everybody to do that. Just be a little bit less lazy. Buy a block of cheese. Slice it if you want. Grate it if you want. Get a fucking block of cheese. That's besides the point. But so yeah, that some cheese shredded on it, or God, I'm such a sucker for like Mexican food. I'll like probably have like either a burrito, like a bean burrito, with some of, again, if I'm just trying to be quick, so I'm not gonna like make my own green chili from scratch. The Nanita's Finest is a good jarred green chili.
What is y'all's fascination with green chili here in Colorado?
It's Colorado ketchup, baby.
I mean, it's so
Colorado
I
ketchup.
love that. That's the first time I've heard the proper phrasing. I mean, you'll drink it with the fucking, like, y'all will put it in a squirt bottle and be like, this is what Jake Plummer used to drink. Rah!
Yeah,
Newsflash, red chili's better.
Yeah, I mean,
and so that's why I said that. But so I keep both of them on deck. She has the Arizona or New Mexico style enchilada, like red chili.
Okay.
And then she has the jarred green chili, Nanita's Finest. It's got to be someone's like grandma where they're like, this is so good, we're gonna jar this up.
I love it.
At least that's what I tell myself.
Be like, this is definitely someone's personal recipe.
Yeah.
I love it.
But so that's probably the go-to, like quick, like late night eat.
Good.
Spin off of that, you sound like you mentioned you love Mexican food. What's your Mexican spot in Denver?
Right now, it really is that Guadalajara spot that I said. The other night, I went to Pátzcuaro's, though. Also off 32nd, just up from Guadalajara on 32nd. Okay. They've been there since like the 70s. Really good spot. It's all a bunch of like old Mexican dudes waiting on you too. And it's like, damn, these dudes have also been here since the 70s, I bet. Because they are like grizzled, and like about as grizzled as the flat top probably is in the kitchen here.
And that's how you know it's good. It's like these guys are sticking around.
Oh, they loved it, dude. Loved it. Yeah. They just did not give a shit about you. It was like the best. It was best. Yeah.
All right,
kind of refreshing, right? Because like it's nice to be taken care of and have waiters and like, but like a lot of times, like you get those waiters or waitresses that are just like they're just a little bit like, I don't know, they're just over the top. They want to talk to you. They're trying to be funny. Sometimes I just like want you to drop my food off and like we both have this mutual like
understanding. I'm here to eat.
Fuck off. You fuck off and eat this, and you walk away, and then like if I need some water, you'll probably come back. But like then, sometimes I like that vibe.
You have a little northeastern vibe in you as well.
It's kind of the Italian.
Maybe that's why I love
it.
Italian.
It's the fuck off. Get out of here.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay, so you've put us on dank food here in town. You put everybody in the community on pretty poppin' clothes. The last thing we're going to ask of you today is for you to put us on some really cool people. And so the question that will end on is called The Last Supper. You get to invite 3 people to join you at your last evening on Earth. They can be dead or alive, but they cannot be friends or family.
Okay, that's good. That's good. See, I was going to say, man, I feel like already in my head, I'm like,
exclude the girl.
No,
Yeah,
you don't have to bring the folks.
Girlfriend's not coming. Parents aren't invited.
Amazing.
So who's going to join us on this night of debauchery, and what are we doing?
Oh, shit. The first one would be Salvador Dali.
Okay.
He's just a madman, right? I feel like he could keep up and party in any era. And
didn't he die like in the 80s though? Like he's not necessarily.
No, he's not that old. He's
yeah,
not that old.
like he was
I actually
around.
the other day from the last thrift pop, I got this like old Playboy just because like I sometimes I collect
You like
them.
to jerk off to him?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
right.
great. Throwback.
I too spit in my hand on occasion.
Hey, I do everything vintage. All right.
Give me that vape pen. I got you all this flour.
But so, you know, depending on the covers, whatever, I'll buy those. But so I had one from I think it was 76, July 1976, right? Pretty sure that's it. I don't know.
Was it Farrah Fawcett?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even someone that was. It was just like a great photo. Like the way they had shot the cover was so good. So I grabbed it, and ended up, you know, like whatever it is. Stroke of luck. There's a whole article. I buy Playboy for the articles, but there was a whole article in there with it was just an interview with Salvador Dali, and he was just talking. They had like wild candid photos of him, and he was just like, yeah, they asked him some crazy questions, so it was kind of cool. And then even after that, I'd liked him before that. I've been to a couple like museums, like his museum in St. Pete, and like just seen a bunch of his work. Like, you know.
St. Petersburg, Florida, or St. Petersburg, Russia?
Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually St. Petersburg, Florida is the only. There's only 2 official Dali museums and collections in the world.
One's in Spain,
and then the other one is there in St. Pete. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. So that he's one for sure. Okay. So damn, I just fucking ranted on that. Jesus Christ.
That was a great rant.
We're literally a podcast about ranting. So
okay. I got to flip my focus back to answering this question.
I kind of want to see
you going off script is on script.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see the centerfold, in fact, more than I care about this article.
I can send you a photo.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And for everybody, send me photos. Yes. Everyone send me photos of your Playboy.
Okay. The second one. This one might be a controversial one. Not controversial, but
Hitler?
people even
Again?
Damn, dude. You guys already had him, huh?
No. He was our first guest on the pod.
Yeah, okay.
We had Stalin.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, were you really about to say Hitler?
No. I was gonna say LeBron James.
I don't
Some
think
people
that's nearly as confrontational as I
No.
was
Well,
thinking.
you went about as far on that spectrum as you could have gone. So you made it look pretty vanilla after that.
Everyone's like, oh, it's LeBron. Ah.
Yeah, no, I was just saying some people like LeBron, some people hate him, you know, gets a lot of like, I don't know, he gets flack. But I feel like we would be best friends, and it's like kind of a shame that we aren't yet. So
I like how you phrased that.
Right, yeah. So because that will probably happen.
Put it out there. Put it out in the universe.
Yeah, okay. And then, oh man, what's another one?
Question for you. So are you a fan of his work on the court?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, I mean, because we now play in the same conference as him. So, like, and when they eliminated us
Yeah,
from
and
the
it's
bubble
pretty
on a
tough.
bullshit call, I just wasn't sure.
It's actually really tough. That was him going to the Lakers was so hard for me because
God damn it.
Fucking, just have to hate the Lakers. The Lakers have just stood in the Nuggets' way for years. But yeah, honestly, that was my favorite Lakers roster probably of all time.
Was that 19? I like the 88 roster. It was
Was that
Magic getting sick?
Like
was
him with like
Kareem.
Vlade Divac? Or was that like Vlade Divac was a little bit after that, I think.
I was just throwing out those years where they were just partying and fucking everything with a hole in a heartbeat. He and
that was
Kareem,
I think like a little earlier in the 80s, yeah.
Vlade Divac had a nice long run though.
Yeah.
And I also often think of what's the movie with Chevy Chase, Fletch, when he just wears different costumes from the Lakers.
Fletch is such a fucking good movie.
Dude. It's great. Love it.
Speaking of Chevy Chase, because he actually could have been in there, but I think Steve Martin can be my third.
Ooh.
I
That's a
love
good
Steve
one.
Martin, dude.
Steve Martin
He's so
seems
goddamn
more
funny.
universally liked too. So when you have an
Right.
antagonist
Right.
as big as LeBron, it's nice to have someone that's on the other side of
It's
the
like
spectrum.
he's like the espresso with the sparkling water. It's like LeBron's the espresso and Steve Martin's the sparkling water.
That's a
It's a
great
little bit more palatable.
Yeah, and he can pick for you, tell jokes.
Yeah, he's
Oh man,
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he would just be the life of the party, you know. But it's a lot of energy in one room, you know what I mean? Steve Martin, I feel like LeBron, whatever, he's gonna kind of, but just Steve Martin and Dali,
That's a vibe.
they're gonna both want the stage, you know.
That's a good one.
And I feel like we haven't had a Steve Martin.
No.
So that's a really good. And what are we doing? Anything cool? Anywhere you want to be for your last day on Earth?
Oh, this is fully last day on Earth. I forgot.
Yeah,
that.
you're
you.
gone.
Yeah,
I
after
would
this,
like
we
to
shoot
be. I'd like to be in Bali. I want to be in Canggu.
Okay, nice.
Love Bali, dude.
Yeah,
It's such a fucking good vibe down there. It's just like, I mean, it's naturally beautiful. It's like one of the greenest places I've ever been. Just like tropical and green. People are super nice. Balinese people are fucking amazing. There's a bunch of babes and just rigs walking around. It's a bunch of hot chicks and models and shit.
rigs.
I'm saying, dude, Bali's a great place to be, man.
You
The
find just a
beaches
bunch
are
of yogis?
unbelievable. Yeah, beaches are unbelievable. Pretty decent food scene down there too.
Is it?
It's all right. I mean, it's a lot of like vegan and like healthy food. There's a lot of people pushing that and stuff. But there is this one spot. I'm gonna get the name of it for you. It's a Michelin star spot that's down there in Ubud, and we ate there, and it's unreal.
I want to get a job with them. We need to talk with Wendy Lynn again because I need a job.
Locavore. That's what it's called. Locavore, because they only use local produce. They don't local produce, local animals. They don't do anything outside of Bali.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really neat.
And it's
we have one of those
crazy.
on 38th.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
But imagine being like the person they're like, oh yeah, you're going to cover the Southeast Asia, but make sure to really comb over Bali. See if there's any really,
dude,
Michelin
yeah.
star worthy. Someone
Yeah.
just finds a rig and just posts up for 10 days. He's like, this locavore spot's the only place we've been eating besides Bob's.
No, it's it honestly, it's kind of it's probably one of the it's top 5 meals of my life, I think.
Awesome.
It's
Okay.
like just experience too. Like you're in the middle of the fucking jungle. It's crazy, man. Yeah, every dish it's super out there too. They bring shit to the table and they're pouring vapors over shit. Like it's like they're really like going the whole 9 yards. It's one of those.
I also feel like the chef of that location probably was like, I got to find a way to never leave this fucking island. What if we do something
Honestly,
with only
dude.
steaks?
Honestly.
There's 6
Oh,
cows here.
shit.
What if we killed one every year?
It's you guys ever been? It's a great place. You should
No,
go.
I haven't. But
Big
as
advocate.
Thailand just recently legalized cannabis, I'm looking to make my trek down there next spring, right before the wet season hits.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We're going to try to make some shit happen. But, it's all thanks to people like you coming and joining us on the pod that we're able to make trips like that a potential. So thank you again, Mars, for joining us this afternoon to shoot the shit, talk everything from food, shoes, travel, just a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
A
everything.
little sprinkle.
I like that. That's how I live, dog. Just a little bit of everything.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to sprinkle a little crack on this joint that we're about to smoke. But y'all don't forget, June 26th, that's this coming Sunday,
Sure.
in the parking lot next to DCM in the 5 Points Rhino neighborhood. But after that, it's July 31st again here in Denver. But for those that are listening at home, in July is the next pop-up event. Or for those that are listening abroad, excuse me.
July 10th in Houston.
July 10th in Houston. So go get your, Cajun Vietnamese snacking and then go grab you a nice little Yao Ming jersey or whatever the fuck they're selling down there in Houston.
Bro, yeah. We'll see. I got to find some really good places to eat down there this time.
Dude,
There's a ton.
There's so much good food down there. I'll
Yeah.
put you on some spots that we have on our list from our restaurant group.
Yeah, I think we had 1 or 2 pretty solid ones last time, but I think we could do
You could
better.
do better.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Well, until next week, we want to say thanks again, Mars, but stay high, stay hungry,
Stay vintage.
stay vintage.
Ooh,
Nice.
I like